Welcome, my name is Adam Kuttner. I would like to conduct our research with my partner, Professor Andrea Kárpáti. Our topic is R and VR in museum communication. The short summary of this presentation, the research corpus, evaluation criteria, we would like to show some good examples, and the last we would like to summarize the result of the study. The traditional museum communication focused the knowledge transfer, mostly text-based information. The digital transformation changed the habits of the museum visitors, and the museum are supposed to address to this change and turn into their benefit in the best way. This comparative study is based on participant observation of 31 exhibition applications in 17 institutions in 11 countries. In most of these countries, we visited personally during the examination. Some of them installed their application in international exhibition, like Biennale in Venice, or the application is downloadable and it supports the usage outside the museum also. These are the institutions where we participatory observed and evaluated the R/VR applications. As you can see, it finds a lot of different type of institution in the list, from the huge international museum to some small local galleries. Documented and evaluated the basis of the interactivity, authenticity, technical standard, communicative value, and the visitor experience. In the interactivity study, we analyzed functions that help establish the human-machine relationship. By authenticity, we mean the key question about applications: is it correspond or not to be a value accepted by the society and represented by the professional communities? Below the technical standard, we examined the condition related to design, implementation, usage and installation of the contemporary multimedia application that affect the user experience. The application carries communicative value in terms of the exhibition communication if it helps to create a common culture and establish the relationship between the individual and the community by embedding the culture experience gained during use and providing interpretive strategies. The visitor experience is provided by the application if it provides an experience that the visitor can feel with meaning. In the following few slides, we show some statistics about the corpus. On this slide, we can see the ratio of the evaluated R and VR applications. On this slide, we can see the type of the VR applications. On installation, we mean that the application is showing the physical built environment that helps the immersions. On this slide, we show two examples, one AR and one VR installations. On the top, we can see the picture from the Deutsches Museum's Cosmos Coffee exhibition. The AR application presented a realistic coffee plantation. And the bottom, you can see Hitosteyr AI-based VR environment created a garden of the future that emulates the Venetian landscape of elevated walkways. On this slide, we can see the type of the ER applications. In one case, we can test ER glasses, which has a technical limitation now, but this would be solved. This technology can revolutionize the museum experience. In the following slide, we would like to present the most interesting examples. We would like to show two tour guide applications. One is the mentioned R glasses in Archaeological Park in Brescia, Italy, and one of my favorite AR visitor tour guide from Museum of Celtic Heritage from Austria. The speaking Celts who tell interesting stories about his and his family's life to younger generations. Through the AR glasses, we can see the original building and the ruins at the same time in the Archaeological Park in Brescia. On this slide, we can see two good examples how it's possible to present the complex and elusive result of the science in an interesting form to the laity. Electro VR is an airplane simulator which is placed in the real environment. The VR lab driving simulator on the lunar surface is a multisensory lunar driving space simulator. In these two very similar solutions, we can dive into famous artist's world. In Frederick Baker's application, the visitor can take a pleasant walk in a virtual 3D garden with shape, colors, and every parts are exactly like if it would be part of an original Klimt's painting. With this, the user gets a totally new and different experience and interpretation strategy, and able to dive into this magical world in a different way as in a traditional art museum. Very similar solution of the Virtual virtual spaces, where we can try painting in the famous artist style. The virtual technologies with their immersive effect can help sensitize the layman to socially important topics. From Roger Ross Williams' VR film, we can learn about the rugged lives of African Americans in the years of 1950s. The enemy application helped to make visible the enemies in the world's most dangerous conflict zone. As the creator Karim Ben Khalifa says, the enemy is always invisible. When he became visible, he ceases to be the enemy. The result of the research: the technology redefined the relationship between exhibitions and the museum visitors. Our VR technology is suitable for improving the visitor experience, in some cases even for replacing the exhibited object, or for presenting and modeling special items that are difficult or impossible for the exhibition. The technology isn't innovative by itself. Experience has shown the development became a successful exhibition communication tool if during the designing process took into consideration the change of the content consumption habit of the museum visitors, establishment corresponding communication goals. A content should be worthwhile for the AR/VR format. Of course, we didn't select it poorly designed up in this short video, but the negative findings revealed in this study show that more research in this field needs to be conducted, and general development guidelines need to be created to avoid the flares. We hope you found the example interesting about the usage of the virtual technologies in the exhibition communication, and we would like to thank you for your attention.